Hello, hello, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's afternoon here where I am. I am continuing the conversation of why your exercise is not working for you. And today is the final day talking about that. So check in from earlier this week if you are wondering other reasons why your exercise is not working to get rid of your pain. So today I am talking about nourishing your body. Your exercise may not be getting rid of your pain because you're not fueling and nourishing your body appropriately. So most of us have heard of proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Those are the macronutrients that we need in our body to sustain life. And when it comes down to it, we want some protein, some carbs, and some fats. If you don't eat enough of any one of those, you will feel it in your body. And if you eat too much of some other things, you'll also feel it in your body. So I've talked here about my family's journey on reducing sugar intake, eliminating added sugar intake, and how that significantly helped my husband's inflammation. And just overall, even though I don't have the same kind of inflammation that he has, overall just made us both feel better. I noticed that on days that I eat more sugar, well, rather I should say this differently. When we stopped eating as much sugar, sorry guys, I'm a little itchy today. I think my hives are acting up. Sorry. Okay. So we went sugar-free, refined sugar-free for about 6 to 8 weeks. Let's call it 2 months. It was probably closer to 2 months. And then when we started adding things back in, I noticed that if I had something that had a lot of sugar in it and a lot of carbs in it throughout at lunch, my afternoon was shot. I was exhausted. So if I ate something, I love Olive Garden. So if I ate something like a chicken scampi from Olive Garden, you think, oh, well, it's not an Alfredo, so it's better for me. Not too bad. So I would have that. It has protein, it has some vegetables, it has a lot of carbs, and it most certainly has a lot of sugar in it. And when I had that for lunch, my afternoon would be absolutely shot. I would feel like I need to take a nap by 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just not feeling great. So for somebody who has inflammation and pain, that could, instead of them being just tired, they could also be tired and have a flare up of their symptoms. So we want to have a nice balanced diet of protein, good fats, and carbohydrates. If you go too low on the carbohydrates, you're going to be exhausted and not feel good. You want to have not too many saturated fats, not too much butter, not too much. I don't recommend vegetable oil at all. I recommend olive oil, too much shortening, things like that. And you're not giving your body the nourishment, the nutrients that it needs to be able to do what it needs to do. So if your body is actively healing something, so if you have pain, your body's healing something. Something is going on to give your body pain. So you want to nourish your body to help it heal so that you can recover. A higher protein diet. Now, this number shocked me when I heard it I heard it long before I went through the nutrition coaching, but I heard it again during the nutrition coaching. However many pounds you want to weigh, that's how many grams of protein you should have in a day. So if you want to weigh 100 pounds, you should have 100 grams of protein. If you want to weigh 150 pounds, you should have 150 grams of protein. It's the easiest way to think about it. It's hard to do. And it's actually 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, but it's easier to just say 1 for 1 because it's so hard to get that number anyway. So shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars, right? Shoot for 150 grams of protein and settle for 125 or something like that. So most of us don't eat enough protein. You know, we see on the cereal boxes added protein. Well, there might only be 6 grams of protein in a serving. At every meal, you should be having 20 to 30 grams of protein. So if you're having something besides just cereal for breakfast and you're having some eggs, that's excellent. Having 2 eggs is more than none, still not getting you up to that 20 to 30 grams of protein though. And then you also need a good rounded out balance of good fats in your body. So I've talked about avocados, that has a lot of good fat, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fish, things with omega-3 fatty acids, omega-6 fatty acids. Those all help your body have energy to do what biologically it needs to do. So heal broken bones, heal torn muscles, repair something that's going on. And having more good, healthy fats nourishes your brain. Your brain needs fat to have energy, to not have like brain fog and things like that. So I noticed that if I have some avocado on a sandwich, I will have more energy than if I didn't have avocado on that sandwich. Now my lunches tend to consist of, lately it's been an apple with peanut butter, a handful of pistachios, and then some of these really delicious refined sugar-free crackers from Simple Mills that I really love. So the point I'm trying to get across here is that sometimes it's not just the exercise that you need to do. More often than not, it's not just the exercise you need to do. You need to nourish your body. You need to give it what it needs to just live. And you need to give it something to be able to heal properly. So you need to be giving it protein. If you're trying to build up muscle, you need protein in your body because you need protein to make protein. Muscles are protein. So you need protein in your body to build muscle. If you're trying to, lift some weights and you're not giving yourself more protein, you're never going to get stronger. And so then you can't support your body appropriately. And if you're only supporting your body with sugary foods, processed foods, that doesn't give enough of the macronutrients that your body needs to feel better. So to sum it up, if your exercises aren't helping you get rid of your pain, look at what you're eating. You're probably not eating enough protein, eating too much sugar, not enough whole foods, too much processed food, and not enough of the unsaturated fats. Okay, so that is it for me this week, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.